Panic swept through Adamawa State on Tuesday after security operatives intercepted two trainers loaded with about 550 travelers in what authorities describe as a disturbing mass movement at a time the North is being battered by kidnappers, bandits, and cross-border armed groups. The trainers, bearing registration numbers NNY236XA Yobe and GAX330XA Taraba, were flagged down at the Norman Bridge, a major entry route into the state. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. This is Wednesday, the 26th day of November 2025. Yesterday, it was a troubling incident, and the Nigerian police force said they were suspicious travelers. I beg to disagree with the Nigerian police force. These are the people who are invading Nigeria. Their weapons have already moved ahead of them. I reported yesterday, if you are following me, about weapons falling down on trucks that people video, okay? Mandonga A1, that Amadu Bello Road, Zaria, that connected even from north to south down to Lagos. And the same time, in another route, they intercepted, 550 persons. Now, these people, to profile them now is a problem. They were using Nigerian truck, but indeed, these people were not all Nigerians. From other sources, they said that they were people who were coming, and they did not say that. Police said they were coming from Niger Republic. However, I also beg to disagree. From another source that we contacted, they told us that these people started coming from Chad. They entered northern Cameroon before they entered Adamawa State. That was another source that told us their movement. And not all of them were carrying a telephone. If police had done well in investigation, I don't know what they have done up till now, they could have tracked these people's phone. Who are they calling constantly? As they are moving, there were some persons they were calling constantly. Who are they? Then they're supposed to seize the phone, then track those people they are contacting, and understand these people's movement. All these things are not supposed to bother us. It is not something that we are supposed to be talking about. But the reason why we are talking about it is that these people are not staying in the north alone. Most of them are heading to the southern part of the country. However, in places like Delta State, River State, and even other southeastern states, the message is clear.
Fulani bandit, we can avoid the River State. We can avoid the Niger Delta. If not, you go belly full also. You go belly full also. One make on a take on a eye, see say we don't ready. No be me go talk, no on a sense go tell on her. No on a brain go tell on her. Make her know say, this Nigeria, no all of us get them. No be bandit get them. We don't ready for bandit. And bandits say they're not ready for us. So anywhere you dey, man or woman, ready for bandit. We don't ready for bandit. We don't prepare for bandit. And we don't cook food eat for bandit. Death is in my pocket. And they carry on waka. And they carry on waka. Now maybe it means that death on the pocket. It don't happen. Be vigilant day and night. Anybody who wear uniform come for midnight say we will arrest you. If you follow me, concern you. Because fake police, fake soldiers, fake uniform people fool. Anyhow they want, and that's the music with them. A word is enough.
That is a simple sentence. A word is enough for the wise. A word is enough for the wise. His name is General Asa Abuja. You can follow him on Facebook. General Asa Abuja. General Asa Abuja is an ex-militant. Now he's a leader of a security outfit, a vigilante group. He helps in training people, equipping people. Honestly, this man has been doing a very nice job. A very nice job. One thing that, drew my attention to him was his consistency and his ability to see that everywhere is safe around him. And I think this is something that everyone should emulate to make sure you secure your area, secure your zone. I know that security is expensive. You've got to have a gun. And above gun, you've got to gather intelligence, because warfare is living ammunition like you are carrying weapon. Unless you are using air, you are carrying a fighter jet or attacking helicopter. That is where you have a little bit advantage. But the war we are in today, has nothing to do with the superiority of weapon. Yes, I'm not talking just about shoot and run. You can get pump action that have some rounds. That does not mean that someone who is having AK-47 will intimidate you. No, they can only intimidate you if they gather the intelligence that you're unable to gather. War front today is all about intelligence. You've got to gather intelligence. You've got to know where these people are coming from, where they are going to. If they move out of here, where are they still going to? It's all about ambush and guerrilla warfare, targeting the movement of the people, if possible, tracking their phone. So war is gradually leaving the kinetic approach we know into, technological matching with the kinetic. So without technology, you find it very difficult to win any battle today. Even the bandits, they can operate drone. These bandits have sophisticated technologies and so on and so forth. They have backings of some political actors who are also equipping them, telling them what to do, and so on and so forth. And most, according to General Sabuja, most importantly, we also have fake military officers, fake soldiers. We also have people who are colluding or colluded with these people. So Nigeria is in a very complicated situation. And I think the only thing that can salvage this situation we are is if we can tell ourselves the truth that there is an incompatibility problem, which was the result of the 1914 amalgamation. You understand? These are the reasons why I like this man you just watched, General Sabuja, because he's a man that understands the problem of Nigeria. Because they are telling you we've got to build a nation. Build a nation with who? With people who don't believe what you believe? With people who say that you going to school is haram? That Western education is prohibited? You want to live a country with them? Unless you are prepared, totally prepared to go in that way, or you should prepare to conquer them. It is a war of conquer. That is what is going on in Nigeria. It is a war of conquer. Some persons have been staying neutral since. That is why you see that we have a lot of victims, because they were folding their hands, thinking that the government will be on their side. Unfortunately, not knowing that the government has colluded with these people. So many government officials are colluding with these terrorists. They have it in their agenda. Their plan is to annex Nigeria, conquer Nigeria, use it to form a terror network, where they can even use Nigerian resources, their gold, their oil, to challenge nations of the world. They want to launch missiles from here to hit any part of the world. You've got to sometimes try to go to their accounts on Telegram, because I know that if they open accounts in Telegram today, 2 weeks the account will be gone. They will open another one. If they see that people are monitoring them, they will delete it, open another one. These people operating social media, they have TikTok account. These people sometimes open Facebook. ISWAP, Boko Haram. These people are not hiding anything. They are not hiding anything. So we've got to face, a very stiff fight in the nearest weeks and months to come. So people should get ready, because a prepared war does not consume a cripple. It is only a war that is not pre-announced or prepared that a cripple will become a victim. If a cripple hears that they are announcing that there will be war in next 3 months, next 2 months, the cripple will begin to move, gradually. So in my language, they said, you understand? The pre-announced war cannot consume a cripple. So if all this information, one of the reasons we come on social media to tell people what is going on, so that you will not be taken unaware. You said, oh, how can this thing be happening? No. It is going to happen. So don't let anyone to deceive you that it's not going to happen. Nigerian government agreed with the US that they can disarm them. We are watching now. Who are you going to disarm? People who are boasting that they are coming to kidnap Tinubu. Are they the people you want to go and disarm? The people that kidnap your school children, you could not go and arrest them. You could not fight them. You started begging, please release these people. If you did not release these people, you will spoil our name. So they pitifully release it due to peace deal you've entered with them. The terrorists are now saying that the federal government paid them after the peace deal to release those people. Is that the people you want to come and disarm? Release the name of people who are sponsoring terrorists. Let's see if Nigeria will not end within 24 hours. Release the name, because these people are in government. So if their names are released today, and if you release half, they know themselves. The half will say, no, it's not only me, you are monk. That is what is holding the list of people who are sponsoring these terrorists. If they tell you people who are behind this, guy, if you know some information about this country, the following day you will bath, wear your cloth, and just go to Kanu and stay. It's so unfortunate.
All these different words being used are saying the same thing, that if you summarize together, they all admit that we have bad government in Nigeria.
Because the motive for committing a crime is not relevant to apprehension of the crime. It's only relevant for prosecuting the offender. So if somebody is coming to snatch babies from the cradle, housewives from their homes, nursing mothers from their nursery, either because political opponents send them, either they are doing it for money, or they be sponsored from abroad, or they just hate APC, your job is to apprehend them. And we have sufficient powers and sufficient laws in the land for President Tinubu to command his armed forces, the police, and other security forces, and to ensure that if you have any nefarious intention, just keep it to yourself, because when you want to carry out your action, you will be caught, you'll be dealt with. Right now, I cannot send 50 naira from my account to my wife to buy a recharge card. 5,000 naira, security will know. Because I have BVN, I have NIN, I have all of these things. I cannot make a telephone call discussing anything that you will not find from the service provider. If you are online and you are critical of the government or you criticize any big man, police will grab you immediately for cyber stalking, cyber crime, whatever. Why is it that kidnappers are communicating freely? They are communicating with the victims, they are coordinating, and all of that is going on in a country where you cannot acquire a telephone line without the telephone company know your date of birth, your telephone number, your BVN, all your next of kin, everything is known. So the government needs to come out and confess the truth, that they are enabling this insecurity. And they cannot pretend that they don't have all the tools of what it takes. If you have a land dispute with somebody, police will be using your telephone line to track you down so that they can come and arrest you for trespass on behalf of the landowner or your opponent. If you have a problem with your neighbor, police will track you. They do it all the time.
But I mean,
why is it difficult to track kidnappers?
Is it that simple, Prince Adebayo? When you say that this government, perhaps, I mean, from your own perspective, you think that they have failed Nigerians, but is it that simple? You make it so simplistic, and if it's that simple, and you're saying that the government is corporate, you're thinking that a government will be in place and intentionally want to look away from protecting his own people. That would be evil and devilish. For anyone saddled with the responsibility of safeguarding and securing people and then deliberately looking away. That is how you are painting this government. Is that fair?
The first enemy of government is government. The first enemy of the people is government. You cannot commit a crime and last 1 week, 1 month, if you don't have government people cooperating with you. I cannot go now to the bank manager in my bank and say to them that I want to withdraw 6 million naira. They will not answer me. They will say SCUMO, EFCC, money laundering, whatever. But people are paying millions of naira in ransom. The people who collect the ransom are not worried where they are carrying the money to. If you want to try it out, just keep collecting your salary and turn it to cash. When it's up to 10 million, I try to take to the bank will tell you all kinds of stories. What I'm letting you know is that President Tinubu, in my own humble view, has lost control of his government. And is flailing around. He needs to put his acts together, organize his government, make sure that he understands that police covers this country effectively. Because every local government in Nigeria has a police division. There's a DPO. Even in some large or massively populated local government, you have more than one division of police there. And are you telling me that in Eruku, in Isapa, and all those places, there is no division there? Are you saying that if there's a youth core member in Eruku criticizing the APC or criticizing the government, they will not go and arrest the person? This is a government that could capture somebody in Nairobi, Kenya, and bring here for trial and sentence the person. But they cannot capture people who are going around. How do you go and carry hundreds of people? Have you been a nursery school teacher before? To get 35 children to cooperate with you inside the class, is it easy? How are you going to carry 35 people and carry them somewhere?
We're told they were taking on motorbikes and they were driving out. We understand
that convoy will be larger than the convoy of Wike in Abuja. The convoy of motorcycle that will carry the gun, the gunman, the rider, the victim. The victim is not like somebody who is going for a wedding. He's not happy. He's crying. He's distraught. He's everything. That kind of operation is loud, is noisy. And you cannot carry a tuber of yam past a police checkpoint in this country. They will ask for the receipt of the tuber of yam. You have to bring the NIN.
Where are you putting the complicity? Because you are describing it as though these people should not be difficult to track.
Of course.
Why has it been difficult?
Because, one, they are in the business of it. If you look at what the Deputy Speaker is insinuating, he is saying that he thinks one of the problems is that the people in government who are negotiating this ransom are probably the people collecting the ransom, or at least a substantial cut in the ransom. That's why he wants to pass a law, say you can't do it. Of course, the problem he's going to have is that the law won't change it. What will change it is a determination. You cannot be commissioner of police in a state and people get kidnapped in that state, and you will not ask the DPO of that division what is happening. Do you know how many cases police take to court over land matter, two fighting, and all of that? Try to drive around town and leave your driver license at home. They will catch you. They will waste your time. Your wife is taking babies to the hospital. They will ask for the DNA of that baby. So, what I'm letting you know is that the president should stop communicating failure. He should get a grip of his armed forces. Remember, one armed robber, Lawrence Adeni, one armed robber, was disturbing people in the old Bende state. And Etinyang was IG of police. He was coming to the Armed Forces Ruling Council meeting. President Babangida asked him, where is Aneni? Before you come here and start sitting with us, my friend, where is Aneni? And within a short period, they capture Aneni. So what I'm letting you know is that the president needs to call the armed forces to deal with the terrorists and all of that. But for kidnappers and all these opportunistic criminals who are taking easy targets, he needs to call the IGP, Ekpa, and tell him, my friend, where are these kidnappers?